Hi, everybody. It's Christina Quick, the Tarot Biz Mentor here. And today I want to talk to you about 3 ways that you can market your spiritual life coaching business on social media. This was actually a subscriber request. So thank you so much and keep the requests coming. If you have a topic or an idea that you would like me to speak on, just write in the comments below and I will create a video talking about the topic that you would like to hear about. So the very first way that you can market your spiritual life coaching business on social media is by taking an approach to your content that's probably a lot different than you're used to. So the shift in the approach of the content that you want to start releasing is value-based content, and specifically educational value-based content in preferably video format. So what you could do is, if you are a blogger or you like to write, you could turn your writings or your blogs into videos, start releasing those on social media, put it up on YouTube, cross-link it to your other social media sites. You can now even upload IGTV videos longer than 10 minutes. So there's a lot of different ways that you can utilize video, but video is going to be the number one thing. The video will always be king. And that's what we're seeing is a definite shift in the market, is that video is really taking the precedence over, let's say, written or auditory. Even video is more popular than even podcasting, which is another thing that we're going to talk about too. But so if you take this approach and you start releasing educational value-based content, what you're going to see is that we call this is positioning yourself as an expert in your niche, right? And so this is actually something that I teach a lot about. This is actually something that takes a big majority of like all of my courses and things that I actually teach as a marketing mentor, as I teach people how to actually do that and how to find topics that your audience wants to know and things like that. So if that is interesting to you, if you really like to write and you like to release videos and you want to learn how to actually release content that is going to translate and actually convert to clients, look in the comments below, because I have a link that will take you to a sales page where you can kind of look at some of the ways that I can teach you how to do this. And I actually have a program right now called Market Yourself as a Spiritual Life Coach, and or Tarot Life Coach, just depends on how you kind of want to call yourself. But it's a 12 training module course. We filmed it live this year. We're on our last class this next week actually, and then everybody can come in and you can watch the recordings, and there's homework to do and everything like that. So if that really speaks to you, is that content creation and you like to create content, you're just not really sure like what kind of content to create, I created that course specifically for people like you in mind who want to create content but need a little bit of direction on how to do that. Number 2, another really great way to market your spiritual life coaching services is to create an online community. I personally really like the Facebook group format. I spend a lot of my time in my Facebook group. If you're not in my Facebook group, come over to my Facebook group. It's called The Profitable Psychic, and there's usually a link in the description box below that will take you right to the group. But in my opinion, a brand needs a central hangout place. And for your followers, for people that are potential clients or even are current clients of yours, because what that does is it provides a place where your clients, your potential clients, can all get together and talk and have this sort of like support group, so that you don't always have to be on social media, especially whenever people are trying to get a hold of you or trying to get into your energy, right? So I love my Facebook group. I have all of my trainings set up as units, and that way I provide a service to them by providing a support group that they can connect with other people that are going through similar situations with like that they are, so that they have a place to talk about things when I'm not necessarily there or available on social media. And that really gets rid of this whole like, doing discovery calls or doing free readings and things like that, or free coaching sessions and stuff like that. My Facebook group has really replaced a lot of that. And I love it because my members are so supportive, but also because everybody there is just supportive, to one another, and not necessarily just to me, but to everybody else that's also in that group. And what this also does is it helps create a place for your clients to kind of, or potential clients, to feel like they belong to something. So it creates this idea of there's a movement behind your brand. There's a reason why we're all together, and it kind of creates your own online community, your own tribe of people. And that adds a lot of value. People really love support groups. And how many groups do you belong to on Facebook? You know, so you may want to consider starting up your own Facebook group or your own online community somewhere. Maybe it's a forum on a separate website, but I'm going to tell you right now, just to be completely transparent and honest with you, Facebook groups are the way to go. You know, forums on websites and things like that are cool and all, but most of the time people really want to interact with the community on their social media profiles and not necessarily on a third party website. I also see the community aspect as like the place to hang out, you know, the cool place where the cool kids are, where they're going to get, information on all of your new content, information on all of your offers that you have, your coaching programs, or anything that you're going to be selling, any type of services that you're going to be selling. You can also offer discounts and you can offer so many different things. Like you can do spiritual coaching offers where you can do like a group coaching aspect where you do a thread and then, you know, you have like people comment on what they're struggling with and maybe give them a quick turnaround. So there's a lot of ways that you can connect with people in a more meaningful way rather than just releasing advertising promotional content at them, right? So is more about connection these days. Number three, the third thing that you can do on social media is you can do collaborations. This is one of my favorite ways to get a bunch of new people interested in who I am and in my brand. I love to do guest interviews. I love to do podcasts and video summits. And I actually host the Summer of Magic, which is a video summit. I host the 12 Days of Christmas. And so those are the two collabs that I run every year that my clients and my students can get in on. And I pay for it all. I sponsor it all. I spend all the time, me and my team, we spend all the time putting it together. But if you are someone who is trying to build up their audience, one thing that you can do is start applying to podcasts or start applying to interviews and things like that, where you can, or even just doing video summits or telesummits. You know, start looking at other people that are doing something similar to you, not necessarily doing the same thing as you because you don't want to be in direct competition with them, but someone who's doing something similar to you or has similar interests. And it's really powerful to harness someone else's audience to help you grow yours, right? Because they're going to be promoting you. And so then, you know, you should have some sort of way to capture those leads, opt-ins, and things like that. So that's a really great way to kind of leverage other people's audiences to kind of help you build yours. So there you have it, 3 ways to market yourself on social media. And I would dare to say that these are probably the 3 most easy and powerful ways to do it without a bunch of the fluff and, you know, releasing content that doesn't really matter and things like that. So let me know in the comments below if this helps you. Do you have an idea of what you want to do now? And let me know if you have any other suggestions of things you'd like me to talk about. I will see you in the next video. Bye.